This is the Planned Parenthood Advocates of Montana infographic on our investment in Montana. And as I said, it has always been about talking to people. It's not about buying their vote. It's about talking to people and giving them a reason to vote in Montana and giving Montana women a reason to show up at the polls today. We talked about a lot of mail going in from every candidate, a lot of issues, and really laying out what is at stake this election cycle. We also did an enormous amount of volunteer recruitment. This year alone, we have had 760 volunteers working with Planned Parenthood Advocates of Montana on our issues and on our campaigns. We've hired 41 staff in Montana, everything from paying college students to come in and help us down in Bozeman, to full-time staff up in Great Falls, to interns over in Missoula. We have been willing to put people to work in Montana to do the work to turn out Montana voters. We've also done a ton of phone calls, which many apologies to the voters out there, but it's a real big part of how we talk to you. We can't always get you on the doors because you're working, you might be working 2 or 3 jobs, and maybe the phone call is the way we can talk to you about the issues that are important to us. But about 162,000 calls we've made this year, not only on issues, but also candidates and how important Planned Parenthood is to Montana. We have grown our social media presence, and this is the piece that's so important to talk to young voters, young women voters, really target our message to people who have cell phones that we can't call, who have a tendency to screen their calls when they do get a call on their cell phone, and this was a way for us to really reach out to young voters. We've done radio ads, and I think a lot of people have heard these radio ads, and they are telling real stories about Montanans who've come to our health centers, who work for us, or frankly who have been patients of ours who need our help. And then finally, we've knocked on doors. We have knocked on doors in every major community in Montana, from Havre to Billings to Missoula to Great Falls to Bozeman, and we've knocked on over 29,000 doors as of today, and we're not done. And that was so that we could talk to you face to face. You know we cared enough about you to come and show up on your door and have a conversation, because this election is that important.